Happy healing, we are back. This is going to be another pick a card message, all right? This one is going to be all about your next blessings. This one is going to be timeless, so we're going to get into it and see what comes up, whether it's health, spiritual, finances, or love. But you can select your pal. If you need to freeze the next frame, you can do so. All right, so let's get into the PAL selection. The first group is going to be the think image on the screen. The second one is going to be the ancestor image. And then the third PAL is going to be achieve, which is of the mountains. If you need to freeze, you can, but the timestamps in any channeled songs or movies will be listed in the description box below, along with how you can book any services. All right. I will see you over at your PAL. All right. For PAL 1, if you chose this sync image, it says being resourceful, finding alternatives. All right. And also flexibility. So definitely for you guys, there could have been, I'm hearing like trials and tribulations. All right. And I'm hearing like the stew. So it's like into the thick of it, you could have been trying to get up out of that energy. Because energetically, I was feeling kind of like you guys may be struggling with maybe anxiety or like depression, and kind of like I feel like compelled to like fight with yourself. It's this energy of like almost, maybe being a little lost. So I was getting like this sense of like maybe confusion, like an angel and devil kind of sitting on the shoulder, right? And I feel like this is like mental conflict, battling with your emotions, when it comes to like making decisions. So even things like struggling, like whether or not you want to get up out of the bed, whether or not you want to go anywhere, it's like whether you want to do anything. It's the like almost like lack of like motivation, maybe. I definitely feel like a part of this could just be a little bit of like burnout, but more than anything, maybe like disappointment um, as well, from like the past. So I do see spirit saying like next blessing is definitely going to be like um, a sense of mental, like inner peace, inner peace that spirit is trying to bring you. I was getting that Tim song Higher, and in the song Tim says like I won't wait for you, and this will be linked in the description. But it's almost as if, in this season, the next blessing, like you having to leave people behind. Um, you might have been struggling already with some type of separation as well. But this is kind of like you having to leave behind maybe a little bit of guilt, or residual energy. So I was getting like, you know, definitely for this group, calling your power back. Like this is that season. A lot of energy around the ocean, around water. So you guys may be drawn to like go near water, be near water. I'm also getting like dreams of water. I'm hearing like ocean energy as well. But I'm seeing kind of like, I don't know, like turquoise blue. So it might be some um, other water, Orisha energy, Yemaya, um, or you guys may have some connection to Aphrodite as well. But um, I definitely feel in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here as well. So I feel like even if you were dealing with a situation in the past, it feels like maybe like you were kind of like maybe dealing with something like maybe literally a situationship kind of energy or something to where maybe you weren't like honored, right? It's this like feeling of like where you could have felt like, okay, I should be treated better, maybe all that in a bag of chips, but maybe like whoever the situation was with, or even if this is family, it's like not being valued or appreciated. not being valued or appreciated. I definitely see, like, in some sense, you guys have this highly spiritual energy, especially around dreams, clairvoyance. And I feel like a part of this is like returning back to self. So that you, when you were younger, you could have had like a lot of dreams, a lot of visions, and it feels like, but there was a lot of like wounding when it comes to like your divine feminine energy. So blocking off your heart, closing off your vulnerability. Your mother could have been a tough cookie, as well, or kind of like judgmental, but this is kind of like you could have been like very spiritual and then kind of strayed away and then kind of like returned, like, but not completely. I feel like still in the process of returning. So spirit is saying like you could be struggling to kind of realign with yourself, because at some point you could have realized like, yeah, this isn't me. This is like projections. But it's like I see this heavy energy of like spirit is saying like let it come to you. Focus on like good vibrations and not really settling. So I definitely see good news coming in. I will say that this is like if you've been like looking back at the past or things of the past, people of the past, because I am getting like dream stalking for this group. Spirit is saying like you're moving into the season where you're going to be closing the book. People could be like, all up in your business, wondering like, what do you have going on? So you guys may like struggle with even like completely being yourself outwardly and maybe like come off as mysterious to some people. Like they don't really, really know you. Even if you share, it may be like you share that layer on top. So I do feel like one of the blessings is going to be like you coming to terms with like opening up, but not for others. This is like a breakthrough for yourself in which you're going to let this divine spiritual energy flow through you and kind of get out of this space of maybe darkness. I'm seeing like more new ideas coming in. I will say for this group, it's a huge amount of internal shifting, right? So spirit is kind of like reminding you like not all growth is visible, because I do feel like for you guys, you're so very hard on yourself, but you might have always focused a little bit more outwardly on the material. And so now Spirit is like, this return is like focusing on your inner world that is like making strides, okay? Your mental and emotional health is literally about to change because I see a massive amount of energy healing, and you just like floating up, higher and higher, right? So also for this group, like past struggles with like cravings, like emotional eatings, like addictive patterns. I'm also getting kind of like Libra energy here too as well, maybe even Taurus. Um, but past addictive habits, it's like because you're balancing out, these things are going away. Regulating your nervous system, this is like learning to find harmony, dealing with overthinking, right? It's like really, I'm seeing a sort of truth for you guys. I feel this heavy connection with Archangel Michael for this group, so you may be aware of that or you may not. I do feel like in this season, that connection is going to be growing. I am hearing like Poseidon energy too as well, but I keep seeing like the waves, right? So even like blue kyanite could be good for you. But Sword of Truth, 444 always resonates for me with Archangel Michael as well. But I see there being like maybe a golden crown. So you guys may have like had a dream of a crown or something around a crown, but it's like being placed back on your head. And I do feel like this is blessing from whenever you're seeing this. I feel like Scorpio season is highly significant here as well. But I'm getting like this energy of like ravens. So definitely rebirth energy. This is really like beautiful. I also feel like there's a there's a strong connection with the grandmother energy. This could be in present life day or like past life energy who's like definitely like strong in spirit for you guys, whether they're living or not living. I just keep hearing like this, like there's so much hope for you to be the change. and do things different. So when it comes to relationship, you guys, if you're in a relationship or even if you're not, I feel like a struggle maybe with relationships because I was hearing like this J. Cole, like Kevin's Heart energy. And this is like, I feel like whether you're masculine or feminine, the roles can reverse. But from the person you're dealing with, this Kevin's Heart energy of like, in not being able to settle for like one person, dealing with people that like maybe not fully available to you. It's like they know you're great, but they're not like willing to commit and lock it in, you know? So I see Spirit is saying like where you're going to be seeing a lot of the blessings come in is going to be like energy wise, spiritual wise, right? Especially even in your dreams. This is where you're going to get a lot of communication. I feel like Spirit is taking you back through maybe like spiritual school, right? This is kind of like going back to revealing some of like your blueprint, back to the basics. Going back to this childhood energy, it's kind of like you may have dreams of your childhood or memories of childhood, but I feel like Spirit is trying to like ignite your imagination about like dreams lost. Because Spirit is showing me like when you were younger, you were highly like prophetic, had highly prophetic dreams. And this is probably why you're connected with this grandmother spirit so much because they could have had the same gifts or have the same gifts as well. Seeing a lot of colors and symbols and faces in your dream. I'm seeing 1717, 717, 999 for you guys as well, and 155. Also, some Gemini energy here for you. Also, this could be you or someone you're dealing with. So I'm definitely feeling like Spirit is saying like you're overcoming loss, but the way you're doing it is like definitely going to be inner. This is this blessing of like peace, especially around like the home. This is like a home that feels like home. So I don't know if there's like, if you're trying to move or you're just trying to like stabilize in some sense, but there is like a blessing around the home when it comes to like you being able to breathe easier in a home space because there feels like there's a lot of stagnant energy, maybe wherever you are now. And I'm seeing like even moving to like higher ground. Um, and the Spirit is making this a note. So as you're coming back into spirituality, Spirit is saying like you're learning how to blessing with Archangel Michael. You're learning how to invoke your angels, protect your energy, and even call your power back, which I'm going to link as well. You're learning how to cut cords with people because a part of this could have been fear as well, that you kind of detach from spirit. And so as you're reattaching, it's kind of like, dealing with that, the two people on the shoulders again, the like negative energy, but also the positive. So spirit is saying like this is about you kind of learning um, how your emotions, um, how like your emotions and past energies and things and people can bring up negative energies and entities that you don't want to be connected to. But this is what you're learning and how to like balance those things out for yourself now. So this is kind of like soul recognition. I'm also seeing like a ballerina in a glass, ballerina in a glass. So I feel like just dance is gonna be all right. Eh, just dance. But Spirit is saying, like, wherever you're moving to, well, I'm hearing moving, so you guys could be moving or just traveling. But I feel like Spirit is giving me this notion of like fertile ground for you guys. So, and I'm hearing, like, may you prosper. So I feel like a lot of like outward change, the blessing is going to come with some different movement. And I feel like you're going to be given like direction, confirmation in your dreams regarding this as well. But this is like being able to look in the mirror and know that you are enough. It's kind of like the blessings are the first step. So you may see like your appearance or the way you look at yourself, the way you feel start to shift and change as well. But this is what I'm seeing. Sending you so much love, light, peace, and positivity. May your angels, ancestors, and guides continue to guide you. All right, if you chose pal to this ancestor card, we're going to be talking about what are your next lessons, all right? And this is about, it's kind of like a family tree on this card. And this is about giving honor and respect to your ancestors, right? I will say for this pal, I do feel like a grandmother like energy in the background, but in a sense of like, because I was hearing that song like, come on in my room. It's like Jesus is my doctor kind of energy, but it's kind of like faded in the background. But like to the forefront, there's this strong protective guide energy of like a male spirit. This could be like a father figure type archetype, even like a grandfather energy. But I keep smelling like wood and things. So even this guy could have been like some type of artist, and you may actually have taken like your creativity. You may be an artist in some shape um, or fortune, but this is kind of given. It's a lot of like, I feel the blessing of like feeling the spirit because I'm like really warm. So I feel like a part of this blessing is connection, growing closer to maybe you have been like wanting to bridge that relationship with your Passover ancestors, particularly this male figure type energy, maybe wanting to communicate more, see more. And what Spirit is saying is like, I feel like part of this is like definitely going to be maybe overcoming like grief or loss as well. But I am getting like this energy of yeah. So this groover, I get like, you have a couple of things like maybe seer, a clear audience, but I don't feel them as strong as kind of like the energy of maybe clairsentience, like connecting to things like by touching things. Um, so you guys again can be like artists. I was getting this like strong healing hands. And I'm smelling the wood too. So this person could have like building things and stuff like that. But I'm getting this like strong like healing energy, healing hands. Um, so you guys may work with your hands. This also may be a blessing coming into you having more time to do something with your hands creating. I was also hearing like music playing in the background. So I don't know if you guys like listen to like a lot of music in the background, but I was kind of hearing like earth, wind, and fire. And even when I think of that, I feel like you guys have a strong connection to the earth that is maybe you're going to learn how to really hone this connection in your next season. Um, maybe like your connection was not as like maybe you didn't know how to like utilize it before, but I'm seeing like this being something that is growing. Also strong guide energy for this group as well from Archangel Raphael, who we know does deals with healing, also the heart chakra. So I was hearing this on TI, um and I'm gonna link the any channel songs in the description box below as well as my services. But in the song, Ti is like, um, I still ain't forgave myself. It's about a song about someone who's like done a lot of things that they're not so proud of, um, been through a lot, made some maybe poor choices or decisions, and still being like disappointed in themselves, still haven't forgiven themselves, even though they like did what they felt like they needed to do or have been doing what they felt like they needed to do. It's like they've still not let go of like some of the things that transpired that they feel like, a part of guilt on. So I see like Spirit is saying, like, for you, a part of this blessing is going to be like letting go. really stepping into new life. Some of you guys could be have been called into maybe hermit mode, or you may feel like things are at a standstill. But this is kind of like a reset, right? I'm getting like bear energy, which could be a spirit animal. I'm seeing like a panther, and I'm also seeing like butterflies could be a strong spirit animal for you as well. So, transformation, transformation, transformation. Um, I am seeing though with this connection to like flowers as well. I feel like again, artistry, creating, writing, music, poetry. You could write music, create music, but I'm seeing like nature trying to help you like release and move through because I'm seeing like a lot of colors. Also, I'm feeling like the sun. So you guys may like struggle with your eyes or getting like dry eyes, but I'm seeing like a need to be like out in the um, sun as well. So I have this energy here, like golden child, and I feel like the toughest part for this group is like I feel like you're your toughest judge. For you, I feel like you could stand out in the family, maybe not as be accepted. I don't want to say the black sheep, but maybe kinda. I was seeing the energy of maybe like a sister or a sibling that you may kind of be like a little distant from. So I do see like a part of this energy as well is going to be like um, healing for family also um, as well. But I am seeing as blessing being forgiving yourself, which is going to allow you to forgive others, um, which is going to allow you to connect more to others. I will say this, I am feeling a strong energy of like somebody's been in the black, like reconciliation, somebody reappearing, and maybe like you may have let go in the past, but I'm feeling like somebody reappearing. Honestly, I feel like this person reappears maybe as you're like really stepping into your power. This is kind of giving me like maybe soul contract energy because I am seeing like reconnection. But I am getting like this energy of maybe like time to go, divine intervention, and I'm seeing 727. So it's like you guys could have like separated from someone or like a place, right? In a sense of needing to find yourself because I'm feeling like this like set it off energy, like maybe feeling so frustrated in this space or place that you are in. Because it's like this the person or place or situation is no longer going to hold emotional weight for you, which means like I feel like you're finally going to be able to forgive and let go of like this person or place, like the energy that you were holding on to around the place or the people, to where it's like you're not going to feel triggered. It's not going to really matter anymore, like how they feel or like what's happened there before, because like you're over it. It's like you're truly getting over it. It's like you're really completing this loop. I was also getting like maybe homelessness. So you guys could be facing homelessness, or this could be like a constant struggle or battle, like for security, where maybe you feel like you're in a season of just like waiting for something, waiting. Um, so Spirit is telling you like again, new life is coming in. This Find a Place to Bloom by Dochi. And in the beginning, you have to really listen to that one. In the beginning, she's talking about like I have my sisters, I have my mom, I have this and that, and it's like you can be a person that's like feels like they have a million things that they're obligated to, but like there's no room for themselves. And so this is about like completing out of the energy where it's like you're really finding you, you know, you're finding you. Um, So completing the loop, Scorpio energies, Pisces energies could be significant as well. Aquarius energy here also. I am getting like 21 days. Something could be happening within like 21 days for this group. Um, And I'm getting like this secret admirer again. Someone can be watching you on social media, but I am getting this being revealed. I do feel like it's a blessing because there does feel like there needs to be some closure from the past, but there also feels like closure is helping you create new beginnings. I was seeing 111. All right. I feel like Spirit is saying you could be feeling drawn to some specific location, maybe a neighborhood, like a city, a cafe, but it's somewhere that Spirit is trying to lead you and draw you to. So you're really like being urged to like trust that because I feel like this is going to like definitely be like spiritual for you. And I see you guys are meant to like travel. You guys may have spent a lot of time in your home over like in one location over the past few years. But I feel like Spirit is saying like venturing out is like building some sense of like confidence for you. And then to like allow people to like see you, know you, even a smile, a nod from a stranger. It's like gaining some reassurance outside of like your small world or bubble that you've put yourself in. So connection is going to be a blessing for you coming in. Connection is going to be very healing. All right. Helping you to soften. I will say also for this group, I am definitely getting spirit baby energy, and I definitely feel like there's a soul contract here for a spirit baby that who needs to be fulfilled. So take it as it may, take it as it may. I am seeing spirit is saying like your stomach can be sensitive at this time. So a part of this is like maybe your eating habits are changing, needing more fruit to maintain your vibration to help you. Um, but yeah, I'm getting like definitely starseed energy for you. And I kept getting like the reading rainbow and I was seeing a book. So you guys could be like being called to journal, write more, express I'm here to express yourself more. All right. Because it's like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you've been through. And not for other people. This is like healing for you by like letting it out. Letting it out. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, in the past, like, or maybe growing up, you could have felt peer pressure, like pressured by family, pressured by friends, or like siblings, um, or an urge to like do things just to kind of like fit in or for the sake of like doing things because other people want you to do it. But Spirit is saying, like, what you're doing now is like thinking for yourself. This is a major blessing, right? Because it's like you could have been discouraged in the past of being you, but found that other people have like now maybe started to like do this kind of copycat thing when it comes to you. So Spirit is saying a blessing is that you're having angelic help for healing, which is this Archangel Raphael. But it's like leading you to your like end of your rainbow. You're coming out of this like lonely energy. I'm hearing that I get so lonely. Can't let just anybody hold me. I feel like this is a fierce group. I am also seeing like just apply or whatever you're applied for. I feel like that's going to come through for you. Third eye opening, maybe awakening to see more. But I feel like you have this soul contract. So you might be seeing a lot about your own Akashic records or past lifetimes because there's this strong energy about like this being the last time. Like this being the last lifetime, I feel like you've kind of made this promise to yourself like, I am not doing this again, the last lifetime. So this is kind of like, you stepping into it and being about it. I'm also seeing 717. But yeah, overall, I feel like, you're kind of stepping into your power, many blessings to come for this group. And there also could be a change in like discipline or routine when it comes to like fitness and things like that. But it's like as you're beginning to like structure some areas around your life as it comes to like self care, it's going to allow you the like more time and freedom to create, create, create. All right. But that's what I'm seeing. Sending you so much love, light, peace, and positivity. May your angels, ancestors, and guides continue to guide you. Happy healing, group 3, if you chose this. Achieve cards with the mountains. All right, and this is going to be your next blessings. Overcoming obstacles, spiritual realization, and new heights. Okay. So, oh, confirmation verb on that. All right, so for y'all, the first thing like I'm getting is like snap out of it. Snap out of it. So I feel like the first blessing is kind of like snapping out of it. I will say for you guys could have like struggled with like maybe trickster energy, like lower vibrational energies, like energy vampires, people draining you, or maybe like projecting, sending you negative energy a lot. And I'm definitely seeing like this blessing of like divine protection, like stepping in for you and kind of helping you, like helping you clear this kind of energy out, right? You definitely could have been feeling like, you're being like evil eyed, whether intentional or not, by others. And so, yeah, you guys could have kind of went through like a tower moment. Um, or it's like could feel like you're going through a tower moment right now that's kind of forcing you to like maybe change the way that you're operating, right? Like no more like kind of playing it safe. Doesn't mean necessarily panicking, but this is kind of like authenticity for this group. Okay. So I see a blessing of like supported authenticity by spirit. Um, because spirit is like really stepping in for you guys here with this like shielding you from what you don't see, but also like nudging you to like step into your power so that you're able to shield yourself. This is spirit kind of like, yeah, you don't see it, but like almost trying to like open your eyes to like purpose. This is kind of like that energy. I feel like I've spoken about like the maze before in another reading, and you guys could have been drawn to another pal. But this is like being in a maze, right? And just being lost. And it's like, oh my gosh, like going round and round in a circle. And spirit is like, why don't you try a different way? Like, and there's this energy of like feeling like I've tried a different way, but I'm just seeing like someone going like back and forth, but feeling like, they've really taken a different direction, but really it's like the same kind of direction. It's really like the same like two movements. It's just at different times. All right. Because it's like, I get with this group, like, I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. Like this, I'm a survivor type energy. But it's like, you could not be feeling so survivor esque right now. And I feel like that's because Spirit is saying, like, enough is enough. You're not a survivor, you're a thriver. But I feel like this is part of this has been like covering maybe past like trauma. And so you could definitely have things like bubbling up. But I see Spirit is like, it may feel like you're going like, oh my gosh, this mountain is so high. But Spirit is like, this is like definitely going to pay off for you. So a blessing of kind of like a self love as well in progress towards that, like higher purpose, like moving out of the energy of disappointment. So I'm seeing spirit is like advising for you to kind of start your day with intention, not with your phone, but with intention. All right. Because like Spirit is saying sometimes you get so wound up energetically, like you could give hot and cold, hot and cold. Um, but it could be hard for you to pay attention. I don't want to call you ADHD, but almost that's the sentiment. But a part of this reason why Spirit is saying like because it's you constantly kind of look back. You constantly look back at things that have like happened. It's like you can learn your lesson but move forward. But it's like you dragging the past with you like a ball and chain. Even though that's not your intent, right? Your intention is to like rebuild, but it's like you have to let go of like don't bring the old stuff with you. It's like bringing old furniture that's like worn out to a new home. Spirit is like, why would you do that? Okay. Um, so I see Spirit is saying like changing the frequency internally is going to be a major blessing, like moving out of desperation. Um, and with that, I feel like career wise, Spirit is saying online success. And you trying, stepping out, this is like share now, share, share, share. Spirit is like stepping out, but I feel like for you guys, you could be like entrepreneurs or wanting to change something, but I am seeing definitely success from online. This could be you selling products or services, but online success is being really pushed for you to like, and not even just online. I feel like Spirit is pushing you to get out. Also, this is like get out of that house. Also, because this is a big part about like you finding the energy of gratitude through being a blessing for others. It's kind of like you're blessing yourself, right? This doesn't mean putting others before you. This means like I'm not going to just lay in bed because I'm bored, I don't have anything to do, and I'm just going to scroll on my phone. It's like I can go and like find something, that it's meaningful. And so it's about like filling your day with more intention, more meaning, more gratitude um, for you. So acceptance of the past, this is going to help you like really loosen up. Spirit is saying you've been too much a perfectionist when it comes to like whatever this is business wise that you're trying to do. This is like give yourself grace, but loosen up, have fun. Heavy air sign energy here as well. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I'm also getting like maybe some water. Hmm. But I will say another major blessing I'm seeing is a new offer. All right. I was kind of getting like this soulmate or like energy. So this definitely feels like somebody you're connected to. Now, because I am seeing friendship as well, this doesn't have to be someone you are in a relationship with. This could just be someone you know or you're dated or someone that is a part of like past life energy for you. But this definitely is someone already connected to you. So I see like partnership, and this may be by like the fall time, but I'm getting like definitely, it's like you are finally being like seen. And when I say like seen, this is kind of this energy of like someone will finally like hear you, and not just what you meant, but like what you said. I feel like this is this energy of like people noticing you more. Okay, so this is this huge shift for you. And I feel like this is by like the next solstice. So you'll have to look that up from whenever you're watching this video. By the next solstice, I feel like life is going to be done changed dramatically. New experiences, just a new. You guys, I'm feeling like, and when I say air energy, I'm feeling so much connection to like the wind and maybe like the rain, air, and water. So also, whenever the next wind or rain is, make sure you're getting outside because I feel like wind beneath my wings. Um, but I'm hearing that Justin Timberlake like mirror energy. And it's like it. I'm gonna link all the channel songs below as well in the description box. But it's like you're my mirror, staring right back at me. I couldn't get any bigger with anyone else beside me. Okay, I think I'm singing it wrong. No, okay, the part that really sticks out is like, cause I don't want to lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. So, the vacancy that's set in my heart is a space now that now you hold. Oh my gosh, y'all go listen to the song. All right, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. But anyway, so it's like coming into like someone, and I feel like it's this song like, I'm coming back home to you. I'm coming back home. I feel like if in a sense like you could be walking around like maybe feeling emptiness, even if you're in a relationship, but feeling emptiness or like you're missing a part of you. So I feel like a part of this past life soul connection is like maybe a love that like got away or something in some aspect. Um, but yeah, I'm getting that like I'm coming back home energy. So I really feel that kind of deeply for you guys. And I'm also getting that song and we begin to rock steady. Steady rocking all night long. I feel like this person is like, it's gonna be like, finally, like, and I feel like spirit is kind of also like, finally, because I am getting this energy of like, release your ex, because it's not them. This is a person, like, it could have been a situationship, friendship, or some type of just, we know each other, but this isn't a person like that you've had like a deep relationship with, like a serious connection with, okay, um, thus far. But I am getting like maybe fire sign energy too for that person. And I also am hearing like that Casey and JoJo all my life. I pray for someone like you. I'm gonna link that song. Y'all listen to that one too. In this new season, a major blessing is you choosing peace, like over proving a point. So it's like major growth. And there's this movie, like, I think it's like Yes Man. I'm gonna link that to Jim Carrey. So it's like I finally feel like you have the energy to like say no. Say no to everybody, anybody, everybody who's like trying to stand in the way. So it's like, oh, everybody's about to snap out of it because you're snapping into it and you're not holding back anymore. So I see you being like, no, 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 no. And with you like taking back power and control over your energy, it's like money. I see a major blessing of like your money starting to make like a lot more progress, a lot more progress. But yeah, and also Spirit is saying like, I don't know, 3 months is significant also here. But sending you so much love, light, peace, and positivity. May your angels, ancestors, and guides continue to guide you.